Listen, this show is brought to you by NEWBRASKA. All right, you're familiar with NEWBRASKA. And those of you that are wondering, or maybe have heard the word NEWBRASKA, let me just fill you in right now exactly. There's 4 questions. If you can ask these questions, just focus on these questions, you will know what NEWBRASKA is all about. All right, I'm talking to you, Bruce. I'm talking to everybody in the universe, particularly Nebraska.
Okay.
All right, so the first question I want you to ask yourself in all sincerity now is what do young people, young talented people who could possibly be workers for my company or maybe customers, right? What do they think about my company and other companies like my company here in this particular community? All right, that's the first most important question you can ask today. I asked the question in Lincoln, Nebraska 2.5 years ago about 5 very bright young people. And after a lot of hemming and hawing and a couple different cups of coffee, they finally said, boring.
Really?
Not interesting. I said, why are you leaving Nebraska? Where are you going? Your family's here, et cetera, et cetera. We think the companies in Nebraska, by and large, it's just a generalization obviously, are just repeating the same thing they've been doing 5, 10, 15, 20 for 20 years. Now that we're not saying it's not profitable, it may be profitable, that's fine.
But boring.
But boring, predictable.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of creativity to run a business like that. And the second thing is because of that, we'll end up in the back of the office after we graduate or whatever, and there's not going to be the opportunity to lead the charge.
Right.
Do anything special or unique with my life. Significant, innovative, new. There's no newness. We're out of here. So that's the first issue. I want you to just stop for a second. If you run a company or are involved in the management of a company in this state of Nebraska, just sit there for just a moment and say, Recruits think we are dull. Customers think we are boring, not capable of doing anything, quote, and this is a subjective term, interesting.
Right.
All right? Right? Just sit with that. Now we're going to move on to the second point. Okay, Lynn, how do we be interesting? What do we do? Right? The key is to be able to get both customers and recruits in by being interesting, right? And the easiest way, and this is a broad statement, but the easiest way to do is do something new, all right? Do something new. Now just stop for a second and think about that, because I know there's people, just missed this one. I mean, think about it for just a minute. There's a huge opportunity because of the web and all kinds of things. Everybody is waiting for you to roll out a new product or service, right? New procedures, new internal procedures that are more efficient, right? A new leadership style. Let's get some new leaders in here, some new supervisors, some new managers, and let's tighten it up and raise the bar.
Yeah. New way to buy the product, possibly.
New way to buy the product. New distribution. Yeah. New partners. God forbid we partner up with some people out there that could possibly help us lower our costs and increase our volume and so on. Right? New. So that's number 2.
Okay.
It's called NEWBRASKA. I mean, come on, let's put it together. Well, what do we do? How do we do that? What do we do? As soon as you innovate, as soon as you do any of those new things that I just alluded to briefly, you don't have to do them all, you choose 1 or 2 and kind of move forward, right. Then you need somebody to glamorize it, publicize it, tell people about it.
Let the world know.
Let the world know. I don't care if it's a home run, it doesn't have to be a home run, but I don't care if you got a new idea. You woke up in the middle of the night, the CEO said, I got an idea, I read some research, I think we should try, boom, you got something new.
Right.
Now, as long as you have somebody that is committed to writing about it, videos, audio podcast, whatever it is, right? People are going to see it eventually. You're going to come on and they're going to go, they're doing something interesting there. I might go back to Kearney. I might go back to Wayne. That sounds pretty interesting. Maybe I could fit into that deal right there. All right, so we're proceeding down here, right? Right.
Because you're making forward progress.
You're making progress. And then fourth is then say, now if you're really honest, now if you're a business owner and you've listened this far, and you say, Lynn, I'm going to have to tell you the truth of the matter. I don't know anything about innovation. I inherited the company from my old man. We do it pretty much the same way for the last 30 years. Yeah. I don't know anything about innovation. I don't know anything about product development or partnership or whatever. No problem. You're a member of NEWBRASKA. We do free, F-R-E-E, Zoom training on guess what? Innovation, how to innovate, how to roll out a new product, how to change, how to develop a new concept, how to re-strategize, how to reposition, how to get new market, open up market segments. How to tell a story that people find interesting.
Yeah. It's quite the resource. It really is.
I can't believe, because people say, and they go, "This is interesting. You know, I've never seen anything like that before. I just don't get it." You get it. You don't want to innovate, but you got to innovate because these people are heading for the hills.
Yeah.
Now that's all I have to say about Nebraska. Go to Nebraska.com. Keep those 4 ideas in mind and take a quick look at what you're doing right there. And just remember, the key factor for success is your ability to be new, do new, and then showcase, publicize, and promote your newness. It's that simple.